Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Look who we have today. I did what every other YouTuber is doing and I spent a ridiculous amount of money to get this doll first. I don't even know if I'm first, but pretty close to first, right? Oh sorry, this is like, the camera keeps shaking, that's my bad. Anyways, so this is kind of what we're doing as far as the new background situation goes. It does not match the flooring, but that's fine, you know, flooring doesn't always match the walls. This review is gonna get posted first, so you'll probably be a little bit confused, but in the junior high Maya video that's coming, you'll see that I did have the matching contact paper on the wall, but you could like see the texture of the wall and the light was reflecting the way it just was not, it was not gonna do it. But anyways, let's look at Clawdeen. Here's her little character art on this box. Oh, I guess I should say that I don't really care for this box style. I don't think it's very like eye-catching, and I think it's kind of generic looking personally. But you know, it is what it is, right? But here we go. We got Clawdeen Wolf. We have some art of Clawdeen, Cleo, and Laguna. We have Crescent right here. A giant bag. Oh my goodness, the bag is giant. And then we see all her accessories. Monster High right here on the side. This looks nice. I do like this on the side. I like it from the side. And then we have little pictures here. We have her shoe. Fortune-telling crystal ball. That's interesting. We have claw marks, her phone, a Clawdeen heart necklace, little werewolf hands, and a little werewolf symbol. Oh wait, isn't that her original? Like, no, it's not. It's not. It's bones. And here's the back of the box. Once again, not really a lot going on here, and I don't think it's very like, ooh, check us out like the older boxes were, but here it is. We have the full character art right here of Clawdeen, empowering the next generation through play. There is the rest of the ghouls. We have Frankie, Laguna, Dracula, and Cleo. And then we have monster type down here, which is Clawsome Werewolf / Human. Monster must-haves, Fur Eliminator, Brush, and Blue Moon Spookies. And monster pet is Crescent, and that is in a variety of languages. And then empowering the next generation to play, monsterhigh.com. Is that even working still? I don't know, I haven't checked it. Here is the barcode for all my barcode gals. And yeah, I want to say, just let me get it out of the way, I don't care for the art style. I don't really like it. I think it's kind of goofy looking. It's very like cartoonish and childish, and I don't think that really matches the dolls. Maybe she's a bad example, but like the other girls, and Frankie's, the other girls in the Frankie, it just don't, it don't add up. It don't add up. So hopefully that has changed. But yeah, let's get her out of the box. That's enough talking. All right, everyone, Clawdeen is officially out of the box, and oop, her sleeve's still rolled up. That was a pretty easy unboxing experience that you can see on TikTok. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, by the way. So here she is with all of her stuff. You can see all the stuff's in right here. She comes with quite a bit, honestly. So this doll is supposed to retail for $25, but we'll see. I mean, we have seen that. They've scanned it in the Targets. But anyways, regardless, no stand, no brush, but she stands pretty well on her own. I don't know if that is like an intentional design choice or what, but I mean, great. Like, yay. But she does fit on a regular Monster High stand just fine and dandy. So yeah, for consistency's sake, when we get to the comparisons, I'm just gonna keep her on the stand. But let's take a look at her things. First and foremost, we have her purse here, which is a black bag. It's a squishy plastic, which was surprising to me because I was 100% expecting a hard plastic. We have a black strap, gold chain with a key, a moon, and a little maybe brass knuckle type thing. And then we have a little moon with some claw mark stripes, or no stripes. And you can put stuff in here. You can actually fit all of her little things in here. I already tested it out. So yeah, here's our second accessory. We have some Howl Puffs. So all of them are kind of like little food things. The printing on these is pretty pixelated for whatever reason. I don't know why. I mean, obviously they changed the method in which they print things, but it's a little interesting. It is pretty cute that there is like nutritional facts and a barcode and everything on the back though. So yeah, there's her Howl Puffs. And then I presume this is her fur eliminator brush thing that she mentions on the back of her box. It's moon-shaped with little studs and a little ring for her to hold it with. All of her accessories besides the moon puffs have this little ring. So that's like a new Mattel design philosophy. It has been for years if you've been keeping up with Mattel dolls. We have her gold glasses. They have little phases of the moon on the side of them. That's pretty cute, I have to say. That's pretty cute. I do wish they had lenses, but current day Mattel, I'm amazed at what we got. So here we go again. You can see the little phases of the moon. Super cute. They're a little large on her face, but maybe that's the point. And this, I believe, is a makeup palette, if I had to guess. Although it doesn't look like it opens. No, I don't think it does. So I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's like a little cookie. It looks like it could be a cookie. There's some teeth. I know that the other ones like have a makeup palette, so that's what I thought this was, but this does not open, so it kind of looks like it's a cookie with a bite taken out of it. Let's go with that. It's an Oreo. It's a Scario. Here is her phone. Once again, like, it's pretty pixelated on the printing, which is weird. I can see, look, that almost looks like her old skelette. We have a little heart there. And those are on her old box, those little crossbones. So yeah, pretty cute. It looks like there's a little wolf dude hanging on at the top. And then on the back, you can see like leopard print, claw marks, more moons, and the back of the little wolf dude's head. So, and this also has a little thing for her to hold it with. And this is her coat. She has this, well, coat, it's a vest. She has a black and purple fur vest, and it came on this little paper Monster High hanger. I can't say like I'm huge on this. It is lined with like a satiny material, so that's nice. But I was a much bigger fan of that prototype jacket, the like green cargo jacket with the pink fur. I thought that was a lot cuter than this little vest here. Not my favorite piece by any means. And I don't think it really looks that great on either. So, but yeah, let's move on to Clawdeen. So here we have Clawdeen's brand new head sculpt. It's a lot smaller than the original one. We can see that there is sculpted fur on the side, and I do believe the back of the head says 2021 instead of, 2008. I believe is when they did the other head sculpts. I could be wrong. It could be 2010. Let me look. Nope, 2008 was when they did the original ones. Okay, so here's her new screening. Honestly, in person, it's a lot cuter than it is in pictures, and I think I got a really nice one, actually, so I'm really excited about that. See, she has brown eyes now, actually. In her older dolls, we had yellow eyes, so here is the original head versus the new head. You can see we got brown eyes now. She has a painted nose. It's a little more downturned than the original nose, and the lips are a little less plump, but she also has a smaller head, so I think that's more proportionizing than anything else. But anyways, we can see Clawdeen wears a blue eyeshadow on her lid, and then on her crease, she has a 2 layers of purple eyeshadow, a darker one and then a lighter one. And underneath her eye, she has a little bit of gray, smoky eyeshadow going on. Lots of little cute lashes. We have this little cat eyeliner. We have thick brows, no brow highlight. Those look really nice. Honestly, everything on her face looks really, really clean, especially for Mattel standards these days. She has little crescent moons in her eyes, which is so adorable. And then she has freckles now. Oh, I'm like looking straight at her. I didn't even notice that until just now, but she has little freckles. That's so cute. And then we have little baby hairs, allegedly. These look more like adult hairs, the way they are really, really, really long. But they tried. So yeah. cute, cute. We can look at all three of their faces real quick while I have this face part up close. Here is G1, put G3 right here, and then we have G2. So obviously with G3, everything is built from the ground up. I don't think there was that much of like a design philosophy difference in G1 and G2 as people probably think. I think really it's just the faces that changed majorly. Obviously the bodies did too, but like as far as like clothing and stuff goes, it was more or less the same stuff. So yeah, here are the three different faces. You can look for yourself. I do enjoy the like anime-esque-ness of G2, but I just kind of wished it was a one-time face thing and not like a permanent change. I think that was my biggest issue with it. But yeah, that is their faces up close. Now let's go on to G3's ears. So we can pull her hair down a little bit. We can see that the new ears are pretty large compared to the older ears, but they also have sculpted fur on the inside of those. So that's pretty cute, actually. I don't mind that. And then we have an earring that's very reminiscent of like bracelets, honestly. These look like the bracelets that they used to use for a lot of the dolls. I almost wonder if it's not the same sculpt, just modified. But like that's a black studded earring, and then we have this little crescent moon one over here, and then a full moon at the bottom of it. And so it shows one earring hole on each ear. And then once again, we have this sculpted fur. She wears her hair with this little bun thing. I do not like the way that bun is done. I hate when people do buns like this, because it's like they didn't finish their ponytail, and it bothers me. And her hair is like an interesting mix here. I actually really like the blend. Like the colors are really pretty, especially in person. We have like a light purple. It reminds me a lot of Opal Essence from Restore Doll. I don't know if y'all know that hair, but it reminds me of that, like that type of shade, because it's almost like gray tone, like a very ashy blonde sort of silver moment. And then we have a darker purple that's more of a like vibrant, like saturated purple. And then underneath that there is a dark brown, and it's kind of like wavy. I don't know like what's the goal was. I don't know if like it's supposed to be curly or if it was supposed to be wavy, but it goes down pretty long. It goes to about knee or calf. But here's the kicker. This is polypropylene 100%. It almost had me fooled just feeling it from the top. From the top, it actually feels pretty nice and silky. But Mattel does treat their poly different than other companies, so their poly can feel pretty silky right out of the box. But this is poly, like 100%, just from feeling the bottoms through the ends. That's something that really irritates me, just from a design perspective, because poly does not, it disintegrates. Like it literally will disintegrate, and that's not the tea. So I'll probably get her rerouted eventually. I'll do it myself, but you know, not happy about that by any means. And she also has this little curl in the front, so wow, it's pretty bouncy. It's holding the shape really well too, but not cute. But as far as the actual rooting goes, it is pretty dense. You know, we have lots of holes and whatnot, so I don't think she has a part though. She probably doesn't. Let me see. Oh, she has a little bit of part, but I don't know how it would look with this taken down. But yeah, it's funny, she became the main girl, and now she has the same little hair pulled up like Frankie did when she was a main girl, so that's funny. But anyways, let's move on. Let's try to not think about the poly. She has this, 2 layers. So we have 2 necklaces here. We have a choker with a star, and then a second little golden chain necklace here. You can see it's sculpted chains with little moons, and a crescent moon with a little blue circle in the middle. We have this undershirt here, which is a separate piece, so that is really lovely. We can see right here in the back that it uses Velcro. I'm just taking her off stand. So she has, it's a black, like stretchy, well not really stretchy, it's like a, I don't know what material this is, like polyester maybe? with little moons and paw prints. Super cute, super cute. And that is looks like a full top. Doesn't even look, I don't think it's a crop top. And then we have her overalls, which is a pair of, feels like denim. It's like a thinner denim, but it's denim, so that's nice. Purple denim moment here. It has a little moon in the middle with the different phases of the moon. A little wolf in the middle with the different phases of the moon. Pointing out from it, we have a golden belt. Once again, phases of the moon. They really went with like moon themed on here. Like they went all out. And there's a little hanging chain off of it. We can see a paw print and another moon, and then there's another chain, and there's like leopard print on it. And there is stitching details to simulate pockets. These are not real pockets, it's just stitching. And I'm actually really impressed that the stitching details go all the ways around. And yeah, and the bottom of the shorts flares out a bit, or flares, is that the right word? Yeah, I think so. It's like distressed, right? Yeah. And here are her shoes. So we have a pair of black socks. It's really just a tube. They didn't make full socks for whatever reason. I don't know why, but yeah, these are her shoes. It's a pair of sneakers, purple sneakers. There is a moon sculpted into the shoe. We can see more crescent moons. And is that a skull? Nope, that's the full moon. Okay, so there's a full moon, and then we have gold painted laces. There's like different little sneaker details sculpted in. We have this really cool like biting effect going on here with the gold soles, and it looks like teeth. And then underneath there is paw prints on the soles. Super cute. Yeah, and that is gonna be Clawdeen. Let me get her all dressed up for a second, and then we will take a look at the new body compared to the old bodies. Here is the shirt real quick without the overalls. It is a full-length shirt, and that print does go all the way around, so super cute. All right, so here are our 3 different body types. You're gonna have to ignore that, Clawdeen. I did not want to undress her. So anyways, we can see that she got lighter in G2, which is interesting because I'd never really noticed that before, but the head does not match the body here, and the head doesn't really match the body here either. You can see she gets darker in G3 again, but it's like a different like shade of brown altogether, like undertone wise, I think. But yeah, so we can see that the waist gets a little bit thicker, but overall stays the same. The thighs get a lot thicker. I think she's slightly taller than the other two, at least it looks like it. And then the feet are a little different. So G1 and G2 have the same like extreme arch, but in G3, she does not have her feet arched as high, and they are a little bit wider. So sharing shoes is going to be a case-by-case basis. We can also see on G2, let's look at the differences in the arms. Let's see right here. G2 has the most fur on her arms. It goes up there, it stops right here on G3, and G1 of course doesn't have it at all. You can see that the hands are a lot larger in this generation too, but I think it's the same sculpt, just sized differently on each one. So that's interesting. And then we can see like the different panties. So like G3 has webs, G2 has little skullettes, which I had never noticed until I just undressed her. And then G1 just has like the dotted texture. And then we can look at the legs. G3 does not, or G1 does not have any fur at all. G2 goes up to here, and then G3 stops down here. So it seems that all of the like monster modifications they made in G2 are still on the G3 dolls, from what I've seen like, of Cleo and the other two, but they have scaled down a little bit, so they're not as like intense, quote unquote. But yeah, now I'm gonna get her in all of her stuff, and we can see the final look with the jacket. And I also forgot to show off Crescent, so we're gonna look at Crescent real quick. I didn't even mention that she had the chest joint. I mean, y'all saw it, right? Like, y'all saw that she can do this. She can do this. Okay? Alright. Also, I guess I didn't show, like, points. She can bend her arm all the way like this. Let's put her hand up. Professionality. Also, look how thick that is. Crazy. Okay. So, put that back in, maybe. Maybe. Okay. She can do this. She can do this. she can do this. So yeah, and this. All right, there we go. All right, guys, here are our crescents. So here is G1 versus G3. G3 is obviously going for a more cartoony aspect, cartoony, like aesthetic. Honestly, I hate to admit it, but these little pets are kind of growing on me. When I first saw them, I thought they were just like really ugly. Like the Draculaura Count Fabulous was really ugly, but they're kind of growing on me. I don't really super hate them anymore. I still think they're a little goofy looking, especially compared to the dolls, but like this little crescent's cute. It is a hollow plastic, so that's interesting. This is more of like a squishy, rubbery type of plastic, and it's not hollow, but this is definitely just like a hollow plastic. Feels kind of like a McDonald's toy, to be honest. But we have little yellow eyes and a little moon, and the pixelation on the pets is pretty strong here. But yeah, that is Crescent. So yeah. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. And here is our girl, Clawdeen, all dressed up. So, what do I think? I think that is the question that everybody should be asking right now. Honestly, I'm so surprised. I'm surprised at how much I actually do like this doll. I do think this little fur vest thing is pretty ugly, but this doll is actually so cute. I didn't expect to like her as much as I do, and I'm just like enamored right now. Maybe it'll wear off, but other than the poly hair, like everything's there for me. I think like clothing quality could be a little bit better. As far as like the denim goes, it's a little cheap feeling, but everything else is pretty standard Monster High, I think. The shirt feels like a real material, so that's great. You know, we didn't get a lot of those in the later years, so the socks being tubes is a little strange for me, but you know, they gotta do what they gotta do. Accessories look pretty good, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied, so especially if they're gonna be the $25 price point, I think that's nice. Oh, and I did tell my gripes about the glasses. I do think it's like really, 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 really different from the original Monster High, and I think that they're probably gonna, I mean, they already are, they're confusing a lot of people by having like Haute Couture coexisting, and then having like the G1 and the G3 stories coexisting and like universes. So I think that's a little confusing on a consumer, from a general consumer standpoint. I think that's confusing. Like, you are online and you see Haute Couture, and then you see these Playline dolls in the stores. Like, it's gonna be an interesting situation. We'll see how they do. I'm anticipating them doing pretty well. Like, I hope they do at least. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. We'll see if it wears off. And I have to say, out of like all the dolls, Clawdeen was my least favorite. So the fact that I like her so much is a little surprising. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video. I was trying to make, this one might be a little long, but I was trying to make it as informational as possible, since these dolls are brand new, not even in stores yet, unless you're in Canada. But yeah, share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the TikTok, and all the other socials, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Kitty cat, kitty, 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 kitty.